Alright, we're going to make the head. So here's my lump of clay, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just pinch off a couple little chunks, set them off to the side before I begin. I'm going to take my clay and I'm going to form it into a ball, and it's going to be about a little bit smaller than a baseball, a little bit bigger than a golf ball, and I'm going to make a pinch pot. So I'm going to put my thumb in there and I'm going to squeeze out a small cup. So the cup, so it balances on my thumb, and then I'm going to squeeze my thumb and forefinger around my thumb, pulling the clay in almost like I'm trying to choke my thumb. I'm going to pinch it really hard. What happens is I create a chin where the clay is pinched in. So it goes in like that, kind of like this is the neck and then this is the head. And here is my head, if I'm looking straight at it. I'm going to take a tool and divide it in half both ways. So from left to right and top to bottom. So I make a cross that goes right through the middle of my head. Now I'm going to take my pinky and push eye sockets on either side. Now I'm going to cut where the nose and the mouth go. Okay? Now if I divide the halfway line and the chin, halfway in between there, I'm going to make a little cut. And then halfway between there and the bottom, I'm going to make another little cut. Okay? So this cut here, that's where the bottom of the nose goes. And this cut here, that's the mouth. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my wooden tool here, and I'm going to push under the nose, right there. You're going to start to see the nose pop out. Kind of wrap around and push in those nostrils, and then on this mouth, I'm going to push in the wood tool here, just kind of scrape it back and forth, open up that mouth a bit. Now it doesn't look like much right now, but if I, on both ends of the mouth, if I put my thumbs here, and then I push down on either side of the mouth, and then come under the lip here, push with my wood tool or my hand and kind of pinch out the chin here. Okay, you start to see that mouth start to form. Okay, you push on that side of the mouth, push there, kind of pinch that bottom lip in a little bit, pinch the chin, push under the chin. It's kind of got an attitude there. Okay. Push the lips in a little bit. Okay. So here we have something that's starting to look like a head. Now if I push too hard in there, I can put my finger on the inside, kind of push it out, Okay, my nose is still too flat. Okay, I could do a couple of things. I could take some of that bits of clay that I took off earlier, just take a little bit of it and add to the end of the nose. That would be okay. Take a pencil or my clay tool and shove it up the nose there, kind of make some nostrils. Now we got our basic shape pretty good. Now that halfway line cuts right about there, right over the bridge of the nose, like that. I'm going to make some eyes, and the way I do this is I put a snake, actually I put a small ball in there for the eyeball, I put a snake above and then a snake below to make the lids. Okay? So with that extra lump of clay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and place the ball on there. I'm going to place the top lid, put the top lid on there, so that one snake. Okay. Then I'm going to put the other snake on there for the bottom lid. I'm just going to push it down there. Now it doesn't look like much now because it doesn't really fit inside the form. I'm going to have to push it in further with my thumb like that and smooth the outside out with a stick or some sort of tool. And then I would do the same thing for the other side. Now on the human head, the size of the ear goes from the eyebrow up here to the bottom of the nose here. And if we cut this head in half this way, the ear is going to fit right in there. To make the ear, I'll use a little lump of clay, form it into a ball, and then press it flat like that. I'm just going to lay it basically on its side. Okay, so it's not really sticking out. I could make this a lot thinner. And then I'm going to smooth this out and carve out the inside.